Are you somebody that values a walkable downtown? One that's got a community feel with lots of events throughout the year, including plenty of bars, restaurants, shopping, entertainment. But maybe you're intimidated by the size and scale of a Detroit or an Ann Arbor. Then certainly Plymouth is one of the cities that you've considered. And in this video, we're going to cover some of the things that the community has to offer, as well as some of the things that might hold you back. Stick around. Now for Plymouth, one of the biggest draws is the vibrant downtown. And the city of Plymouth, separate from Plymouth Township, which is nearby, offers all kinds of walkability, and you can have the historic charm of an older home, or you can have a brand new build with modern amenities. And you have everything from parks like I'm in right now, Kellogg Park in the center of town, or you have coffee shops, you got restaurants, plenty of little shops around. You also have the Penn Theater. And so it's really provides a unique lifestyle that you can't get really anywhere else in the area. The negative, however, is that if you're looking to be in city of Plymouth, you're going to spend some money on taxes. Property taxes are going to be higher than the township, which is some of the lowest taxes in the area, but here locally, you're going to be paying a higher percentage. Another thing that draws a lot of people to Plymouth, though, is the amount of events and festivals that they have. I mean, if you can see, it's the holiday season, so I got Christmas trees here behind me, but there's constantly an event going on in the downtown area. So, in the winter months, they have Ice Festival where, there's ice sculptures that line the street and artists come over from all over the world to create unique pieces. You've got Fall Fest, which is more of a carnival-y type feel where there's rides and stuff for the kids. One of the biggest ones is Art in the Park, which provides unique pieces from across the world, and all the streets are lined with different vendors and such. And then, every Friday throughout the summer, even there's a concert in this park that I'm in right now. And so really a unique opportunity that you don't really find anywhere else. And so the only downside is if you're not a people person, right? Because, this downtown area, the streets get blocked off, parking is a little incredible. And so if you're working down here or you like your typical coffee spot, it's going to be a little bit harder to get to, but that's only a few weekends out of the year that you have to deal with that. And so if you're willing to overcome that, it definitely provides a lot of unique opportunities for events and entertainment. Now, if you like the idea of having a downtown nearby, but don't feel compelled to have to actually live in it, then Plymouth Township is another great option. So this will give you a little bit more of a suburban feel, your pretty traditional neighborhood setups, but still close to all the shopping and dining that you're looking for, but at a much more affordable tax base. And Plymouth Township offers a pretty wide variety in terms of price points and home styles, and can be another great option for you. Now, Plymouth and Plymouth Township are part of Plymouth Canton Schools, which a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with. Honestly, most of the folks that I talk to that either went to Plymouth Canton Schools or send their kids to Plymouth Canton Schools have nothing but good things to say about it. I always felt like it was a little bit weird, though, for me personally. And the reason why is because there are 3 high schools in the school district, but they are all touching each other. I mean, they're not connected, but they're all on the same campus, if you will. And what's great about it for the people that went there is the amount of programs that they're able to offer because of the way that they're set up. The negative, however, is the way that kids have to commute to classes. So you might have a class in Canton High School for first hour, but then you got to go to Salem High School for second hour. And then you're headed over to Plymouth High School for third and fourth hour, right? And so you got big commutes between the different campuses, but you're ultimately going to get a great education according to greatschools.org, and you're also going to have access to a lot of different programs. Definitely plenty of private school options in the area, but the majority of people, like I mentioned, are super content with the schools. It's just an odd setup for me in the education park, as they call it, with all 3 schools there. Now, in addition to a great downtown and good schools, Plymouth also offers a lot of outdoor activities. So got plenty of parks and green space as well within the community. You have Kellogg Park, which is right downtown, but you also have McClumpha Park, which is more of your baseball diamonds, soccer fields. There's a splash pad there. Gives you a lot of variety. But you also have Wayne County's Hines Park nearby. And this is going to let you have biking trails and walking paths and dog parks and all that other good stuff. Now, the last pro, if you will, to Plymouth is its location. So pretty centrally located between Detroit and Ann Arbor. You can get to either in about 30 minutes. So if you're going there for work or pleasure, it's not that much of a commute. If you're working in the Lansing area or the Flint area, probably not going to be the community for you. You're a little bit over an hour drive for either one of those. Also, if you travel for work or just for pleasure, you're about 20 minutes from DTW, which is the primary airport that we use out of Metro Detroit here. All right, so overall, I think Plymouth is going to be a fit for most people. The challenge is going to be affordability, right? So Plymouth, the city, pretty expensive for the area. Plymouth Township as well, higher cost of living than most of Metro Detroit. And so ultimately, it's got a lot to offer, but isn't necessarily what's right for your budget, because there are some communities that are a little bit more affordable that still have access to the wonderful downtown here that Plymouth has to offer. And so ultimately, you'll need to decide if that's what's a priority for you. We hope that you found this video helpful. And if you did, drop us a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It helps us put out more content like this about the different communities within Metro Detroit and Michigan as a whole. And if you're curious or moving to the area or relocating within Metro Detroit, my team and I would be happy to help. Just drop us a line and we'll set you on the right track.